this. Good afternoon, y'all. How's everyone feeling? Good? Alright, so my name is Nguyen. I'm a graduating senior in Ethnic Studies and Asian American and Asian Diaspora Studies, and it's truly a blessing and an honor to be up here in front of everyone today. On behalf of the graduating class of 2016, I'd like to thank all of the friends, family, and loved ones in the audience who sacrificed the time and made the effort to join us here today from near and far. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff who have shared with us their knowledge and experiences and have shown us that those who look like us, talk like us, and come from where we come from exist, and have paved the paths that we have taken and will take for our own journeys through and beyond our time here at UC Berkeley. So please, let's give them a round of applause. Okay, so for the record, it feels pretty good to finally be able to introduce myself to a room full of people who actually kind of know what ethnic studies is. To be honest, to be real with everyone, sometimes being an ethnic studies major feels like having to think about who we are, what we're about, who we want to be, what role we play in this world, how others define us, and how we define ourselves each and every single moment of every single day. For us ethnic studies majors in the ethnic studies department here at UC Berkeley, the #1 public university in the world, it's as if there's this unspoken, internalized list of these sorts of things, right? So for me, I like to call my list 10 things you thought you might have known, but probably didn't really know about ethnic studies majors. So feel free to snap and clap along as you feel it, right? So, 1. The question, what is ethnic studies? No, what actually is ethnic studies? Is that even a real major? Stems from the same sentiment that, where are you from? No, where are you really from is born from. Get those feels running. 2, that even when you explain where you're from, that you're born and raised in the streets of the Valley, Stockton, San Jose, South Central Oakland, or Lancaster, California, the sound of your voice and the color of your skin will continue to determine how American you are. 3, the moments where everyone else in any of the other departments on this campus question the rigor of your classes and the difficulty of your professors, when they don't understand how difficult it is to actually critically think and analyze how race, ethnicity, nationality, socioeconomic status, sexuality, and gender, amongst other factors, intersect and inform the identities and experiences of marginalized ethnic minorities in the United States. And how to them, it may be another paper that they can bullshit and indict, but for us ethnic studies majors, it's an expression and representation of the realities of our lives. 4, having every class in Barrows, Wheeler, and Donnell ain't really that bad most of the time, right? Until you realize that the university doesn't value students in ethnic studies enough to provide them or the department with the adequate resources to succeed. 5 and 6. Racialization and racial formation theory. Shout out to Professor Omi. Understanding and knowing how to use the same citations and endnotes in every 20+ page research paper about how race and ethnicity contextualize the experiences of people of color here in the United States starts to become secondhand nature. 7, knowing how liberating it feels when you can finally walk into a classroom with a professor and other classmates who look like you, talk like you, and understand what it means to have to go to school full-time, work 3 work-study jobs, take out all the loans available, take the megabus home and back on the weekends, help younger siblings apply to college, and survive in a world who thinks that your history can be condensed to 2 pages in a textbook written by people who have no idea what it's like to have to fight for survival. 8 and 9, feeling pride and finding power in your community, what it's produced and what it will continue to produce. You know exactly, as an ethnic studies major, how to respond when people ask, what are you gonna do with a major like that? And what kind of jobs are you gonna get after college? Because you damn well know that those that have walked across this same stage before you have become lawyers, business people, teachers, professors, community activists, social workers, doctors, anything. Because ethnic studies has allowed them and you to realize that you can accomplish anything that you dream of. 10. After 4 years of studying ethnic studies, that describing yourself as a son to refugee parents who escaped the war in Southeast Asia, as an older brother, as having been born and raised in the ghettos of Lancaster, California, as a second-generation Vietnamese American student at UC Berkeley, that what we learn here goes beyond simply describing who we are, but understanding where we've come from, and that we will have to fight to go where we'll want to go. That on our backs, we carry not only the weight of those who have believed in us and fought for us, but also the weight of having to continue to fight for those who will follow in our steps for the future. To all of my brothers and sisters in the graduating class of 2016 in Ethnic Studies, Asian American and Asian Diaspora Studies, Chicano Studies, and Native American Studies, we've come so far and have so far to go. Being an Ethnic Studies major is a battle. Being an Ethnic Studies major is becoming a warrior. As the Third World Liberation Front in 1968, nearly 50 years ago, have fought and paved the way for us, we must continue to fight. In the face of adversity, we must collectively fight to move ourselves from the margins to the core, to make the invisible visible, to give a voice to the voiceless, and to rewrite history to be our story. Thank you.
Woo! Kill it!